Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. And the Wolverines pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. working that left side. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll take a deep shot here. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He's loose. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes. Back there on the quarterback, they're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Thomas. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down. Halted in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. teammates will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making checks. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. All out of space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in. Scores on the sneak.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more.
There he goes! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
It's just not. Type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it. Running into the open space. It's a seam wide open. Will be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal on who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet.